Alright, hello. I've been trying to strategize over the last couple of days over what my next move is going to be. Bearing in mind I need all of the Russian region, the Persian region, and the Chinese region. There's going to be at least 3 very large wars against the Commonwealth, the Ottomans, and Ming. Now, last I left off, Commonwealth, the king died and they got a militarist king on the throne. And now he's hostile to me. So my plan to attack the Ottomans in the very near future is no longer going to happen because the Commonwealth will not help me. After examining the situation for several brief sessions on my own, I've still yet to come up with a solution. So, here we are. I'm going to be taking this very slowly. Okay, game, not this slow. What's going on? Okay. I'm going to just be taking it slowly and looking for opportunities. Now, initially I thought I was going to attack the Commonwealth, and my plan was to unally them, ally their enemies Bohemia and Tuscany, and then declare a no-CB war on Venice. However, in testing, there was a hitch in my plan, and to take all I needed from the Commonwealth, which is 100% worth of war score value of their land, and then I'd be done with them. The issue here is that it would take so much diplo power with a no-CB war that I could not actually do it. So I'm just gonna... I've got 50 years left. I'm just gonna have to take it slow and just look for my chance. I still think getting Tuscany and Bohemia as allies is probably going to be a good idea, so I'm going to improve relations with them further. I want to keep France for sure, so I'm going to improve relations with France soon. Just do it now and recall if I need it. And I fully expect Commonwealth to unally me soon, and I'm going to let them do it to me rather than the other way around, just in case it's salvageable. Oh my god, their king died. Wow, that was fast and unexpected. And he's no longer hostile. I let it run for a month, and everything that I've been plotting and planning over the last 2 days just fell apart. Ah! Alright, let's see where this goes. This is, this campaign's an emotional roller coaster. I still have some cores to be made here. I kind of want to see when Kuban is done. I want to see if I have coring range on this part of Russia, so I can take all this for myself. Russia moves their capital to the east end of Europe, so all this is still considered not overseas, and their Asian provinces are now considered not overseas as well, which is a bit of a bother. That's what I get for isolating Moscow. Poor Commonwealth, that was a really short-lived king. Well, I guess they get to remain my ally for a while yet. I'm still gonna butter up Bohemia and Tuscany just in case. Whew. Okay, this is actually really good, because I was worried about the Ottomans. I need a strong ally against them. And the sooner I can get them over with, the happier I'm going to be. Now, I believe I've said this in the past, but I have two options for taking out the Ottomans. I have a lot of strong allies, which I frankly don't want to deal with. My game keeps freezing, it's really worrisome. Maybe I should have restarted my computer before I did this. So they're allied with Bohemia, Tuscany. That was the other benefit of allying them, maybe dragging them into a war. Nagai and Ming. I certainly can't handle Ottomans and Ming at once. That's just not happening. But declaring on Nagai would only bring in the Ottomans. The downside to that is I'd need double the war score, but I'd still be able to afford the land I owned. Or the land I need. So at present, that's the favored plan. What is going on with these guys? There's no reason to... I don't pay for reinforcements, but still, I don't want to... Might as well not have them bleed away. As soon as one of these diplomats is done being diplomatic, I'll pull him back and see what it looks like if Commonwealth would help me against Nagai. If they will, well, I'd like them to be in good shape instead of the mess they're in at the moment. Although, if they're in bad shape, I can immediately turn on them later. They still have a lot of men, a lot of mercenaries. And they had no loans last I looked. Still no loans. They're not actually that in that bad of a shape. They brought down their war exhaustion too. Okay, and they will join me in 1770. This year. August 8th. And the Ottomans do have loans. Please, game, stop. Stop doing this. How long have I been in? I just got on. I've been in the game for probably half an hour trying to plot and scheme. And it's... everything I was thinking fell apart as soon as the Ottoman king died. I am extremely worried about this freezing that keeps happening, though. If it crashes, I'll probably restart my computer and then come back. Alright, so I wait for Commonwealth's war to end. Long live Regency Council. Might as well build up to... Okay, we're good. Actually, I can get rid of some of my outdated mercs. That might be a good idea. So, Asian Musketeer, I'm up to Reformed Asian Musketeer. I think Asian Musketeer is one step behind, so let's see if I can find things that are older. These are up to date. These guys can absolutely go. Goodbye. Mass infantry. Musketeer. Yeah. Banner infantry. Yeah, these guys are all going. Swivel cannon. This will save me a lot of money, actually. These ones I'll keep. They're good enough. So this army needs... a few cannons. At 9, let's bring it up to 13. And 10 infantry. This army is actually fine. This army needs... Okay, I'm building... all of our armies in pretty much disarray. There's so many wars that are completely unplanned, pretty much. Not unplanned, but not thoroughly planned. So it's okay comp-wise. This one needs 3 infantry. I'll just do 4. That'll bring me up to force limit. Okay. And it's freezing again. Vomit. These Muslim provinces are so hard to convert. Where is Murom? It's a really expensive province. Moderately. Man, I wish making a member of parliament reduced revolt risk too. That would be kind of nice. I'll do that one, and I will do... Oh, that's all. It's all for now. Lose inflation. Lose inflation. Yeah, right. My legitimacy is crap anyway. Game, please. Really need these guys to finish their bar wars, so they can get their war exhaustion down, so they can serve me, the greater good. I'm not even running on a high speed. I really don't understand what it freezes. So I think there's actually still some stuff on the Ottomans I need to claim. Yeah, Adig. Hopefully I don't lose any more claims. Ah, Gillen. It's an expensive one too. Actually, just having a claim reduce the war score cost. I forget. Doesn't reduce the war score cost. Okay, now that that's a core, is this distant overseas? Damn, it is too far. So I'd have to give this to Perm. Which is extra annoying, because Perm hasn't finished its cores yet. Okay, I finished a bunch of them. Started a few more. Okay, they're not doing too bad. Getting this done pretty quick, actually. Just one province they haven't started. 2 provinces. They're very expensive. I could attack Russia were it not for knowing that I have to give Perm a bunch of land. But what am I thinking? Forget Russia. I need to go for Nagai. I want to get the Ottomans out of the way. Russia's a pushover. Okay, yeah, I'm thinking I want to, before I do anything important, I want to restart the computer. Slowdown is getting really annoying. Commonwealth will join in the war, like, right away, despite their war exhaustion. Very noble of them. Ah. I need that diplo power for reducing... See, I have a very low... what do you call it? Where is it? Ah. I have a very low and, well, these are bad examples. These have minus 20 already, which brings them, without that, to negative 0.31 unrest. So if I have like any war exhaustion, it's going to go up. And I'm going to start getting rebels. And dealing with rebels when I have to deal with the world's largest armies is not cool. That's even with yellow shamanism, reducing that. Close some Chrome windows, maybe that'll help. Free up a bit of memory. France has a Regency Council too? No! Actually, that's fine. That means they won't declare their own wars. So there's merit to that. Alright. I'm actually going to get updates from Bar. Want to know when their wars are over? Want to know when they start wars? They seem to be causing a lot of issues, so... Chrome as well. And this rate, I might actually have to attack Russia. Get that out of the way. The one big benefit to waiting is that I can out-tech people. And if I can out-tech people, well, that'll be good. Though honestly, I'd prefer to be spending my admin points on cores. Wow, Perm's at -3 stability. I've got a lot of issues. One more on Gillen. At this point, I'd be very comfortable declaring war. They're at peace now, which is never a great thing. France won't fight in the guy. If I could get France or Bamanas in on this, this would be amazing. But it's too far for France. It would make it downright easy if France helped. Let's convert some of these provinces while they have the unrest modifier. Takes forever, but slowly, slowly, I bring them into peace. Come on, Commonwealth, finish your stupid war. Damn natives always messing up the place. My last colonial ventures. Perhaps the world's last. Malacca! Malacca is all the way up here in Alaska. That's interesting. Malacca also took Hawaii, I noticed. Yeah, the colonies I'm taking actually might be the last ones in the world. Well, okay, not up here. There is colonial space up here. It's all down to Canada now. The final frontier. Are there any admin ideas I want to take? Religious unity actually would be kind of good. National unrest -2. Ooh. I might grab humanist just so I can use my spare points on that. I'll never get all the way up here. But who the hell would want Canada? Nobody. That's why it's still there. Yeah, humanist sounds pretty good. I'm just going to grab it. I won't put any points into it unless I have to, but I don't plan to tech up anymore. I'd much rather have the religious unity. That would bring me up above 100 and drop my national unrest. So I'd get 3 national unrest for taking those 2 ideas. That would help a lot. How are you doing? Oh, they're almost done. We have 1.83 overextension. Let's make sure they are approving of me. I don't plan to integrate them, and I need to feed them more land. I don't want them rebelling. Edging ever so slightly toward the land force limit modifier plus 50%. If everything goes really well, I won't even need that. But if not, I really need it. Quite badly. What is this? The Ottomans. The Ottomans are having a lot of separatists. What is going on here? Overextension. They have massive overextension that took way too much land. I think. And France would help me. France would help me kill them. Nagai and Tuscany would not help. Oh, but Ming. Oh, but Ming. What's happening in Tuscany? They're getting a war now? They did. Okay, that's why they changed. Do I strike now or do I wait for Commonwealth to get out of their war? I might be able to call them in after the fact. The Ottomans are one tech behind me. What does that give me? What do I have over them? I'm at tech 28. I have better cavalry. I have better infantry shock. Guess that's it. How do they look right now? They've still got their loans. Looks like they have low legitimacy. They have medium legitimacy. Okay. They have what else we got on them? Their force limit is terrifying. 403. They have plenty of manpower. It's friggin' terrifying. I really, even if they do have their rebels, I do want to face them on a two-front war. That is way too much. That is way too much for me to deal with. Why would the French attack them now? Their opinion went to hell? They liked him a moment ago. They still do, they just don't like him as much. Not much of a difference either. If I declared war on them directly as soon as Commonwealth got out of their war, I'd have France and the Commonwealth fighting for me. I'd have Bohemia to deal with, but we could probably piece them out. But I'd have to fight Ming. Which means to me that I'd have to abandon that border and go for Ming specifically. Until I 100%ed Ming. To accomplish that, I'd have to go a long way. It would be a very difficult and lengthy war. So declaring war directly on the Ottomans still seems kind of iffy to me. But if I could get France in on it, it would be so big. What do I do? Russia declared war on Japan for overseas expansion. Well, good luck with that. His army is 146,000. See, Commonwealth's got 3 more years of regency. France does as well. Which doesn't give me too long. Alright, finish my mission to get money. Prove legitimacy. Legitimacy 100. I'm never going to prove legitimacy, but I may as well. Take that. Okay, now Tuscany would join them again. The guy is still the better option. Right, Perm is finally coring its last lands. If it finishes these, I'm just going to go for Russia. Their overextension. They'll have more trouble with it than I will. I'm really nervous about this campaign because I really want to make it happen. Commonwealth has a lot of men. No loans. We're fine economically. We do have some war exhaustion. The Ottomans have resolved their overextension problem. Didn't take long at all. I never noticed the you are not 100% army maintenance warning up here. That's kind of nice. I really don't see it going well if the Ottomans and all their allies join in. But what if I declared on Ming and spent all my time wrecking Ming? Would the Commonwealth prove a sufficient distraction for me to go in? I really don't think I could hold on to Ming if I actually took Ming. Because of vassal. I'd only need 35% war score against the Ottomans. 70 if I attack Nagai. These numbers terrify me. Honestly, just don't know. If they build up to force limit, I can't stop them. I can't even get close. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm near their force limit if I'm combined with Commonwealth. But how long is Commonwealth going to help me with their war exhaustion problem? Considering my time restriction, maybe I should just do it. Just attack Nagai, and even if I can't get all of what I want, use Nagai to get me part of it if things go wrong. Like the Crimea region. Just take all that. Use mountains to my advantage to defend. I've got the manpower and I don't pay the reinforcement fees. It won't be a show of superiority because I have a feeling they can crush us in battles. But if I can do this and I can make it last long enough, if it lasts a whole 5 years, Nagai's war score will count. Without the Ottomans considered. And then I don't have to take anything but the land I want, I think. Which means I will need this fort. All of Nagai's land is stupid easy to capture. And then I can just hang out in their mountains. Try to siege up some Ottoman land while I'm at it. If there's a problem, I can just kind of move around. If anybody gets access with Russia, which I don't really see happening. Okay, so the Ottomans will probably get access to Russia, which means I'll be able to walk through Russia. I want this war to start with the sieging of Crimea. So let's position my men there. I'm going to take Nagai. I'm going to take... Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just go ahead and do this. If it goes badly, then I'm learning. And at least I'm taking action. What do I have for generals, and do I want to spend on them? I probably should, considering it's the Ottomans. Alright, that's a little better. The generals are going to completely outclass me. I can almost guarantee that. But hopefully the Commonwealth will focus on their land and they'll focus on the Commonwealth. I'll get Nagai. And then we'll, together, split them up enough that we can actually get some work done. Let me give it another month to let my manpower recover. And Ottomans will be distracted with their rebels at first, so I'll have a little bit of a head start. Okay, let's do this. We just got a fort here? Okay. There's our war. Perm siege whatever it's able. Let's do this. Now. Let's go ahead and get that idea. Wee bit of humanist. Do I want a humanist? What else could I get? No, I don't want any of these. The inflation, yeah, inflation reduction's overrated for me. Specifically looking for something to spend my admin on, so here it is. And yep, they gave me access through Russia. Commonwealth, I'm really going to need you to start fighting here, so please go and siege this. Commonwealth, what are you doing? Maybe that restart will be necessary to jumpstart the AI. That doesn't look good. Where the hell? Why can he... So Commonwealth can't get his troops back. Freaking brilliant. Well, at least his land is a distraction. Where'd that army come from? Tactics are higher. That's bad. The morale is lower, though. Let's see if I can't get over there. Oh god. Slow down. Only depend on occupied provinces from secondary participants. So I will need to occupy all of this land, which is an issue. Looks like Commonwealth pushed the Russian, or push them out. Is he disbanding his units? Or is he taking them by boat? Okay, he's bringing his entire army around by boat. That's fine. As long as they come. So 4 stacks here. Let's merge. They all need restoring. Roman armies are still wrapping up. They finished off their defenses. They're going to Commonwealth. Okay. Well, we'll see what Commonwealth can do for me. Two stacks here. One is just a cannon. He's going to Shirvan. Okay, he's going that way. That's acceptable. Gonna have to take this real slow. Just make sure he's not building up billions of units. Okay, he's got less now. That's really good. And his manpower is dropping. And he took more loans. Perfect. So he's economically stretched. So if my math is right, I'm going to need 70% war score to win this as decisively as I'd like to. In such a way that the Ottomans will never be an issue again. hoping, really hoping, Commonwealth is going to be bring more men over from France, because that is a big issue if they're all stuck over there. It's significantly weakening. Is he running into me? He is. I'm okay with this. Okay, I was waiting for that to happen. See what I can do. See if I can actually get out of here. 1st of July? June? Okay. Can't escape. Steppes, mountains. Mountains. If I can lure him into attacking me here, that's even better, because my army is now in striking distance. Not quite. But now that I am in striking distance, I can put them back and lure him back in. He's out of there on the 18th, and I'll be back there on the 22nd. Wow. Commonwealth, you are terrifying. The damage they're doing is ridiculous. They're not going to win that because there's so many reinforcements, but they could have. Where are you going? Oh, you're going there. That's fine. Go ahead. Now you're going there. That's fine. I'll let you do it. But if you don't stop me, I'm gonna kill this guy. Yes, the Commonwealth is gonna be easy to take land from. I think it'll be easier than Russia. It's a matter of manipulating alliances. That's the problem. I can outnumber them. 14th, 22nd. Ah, yeah, that's a free stack wipe. I'm going to go into Tarek. Well, I can outnumber them. Or not. Let's see if I can finish the siege then. Correctly. I'm going all the way around. The siege made like no progress. I better better head off and join up the rest of my troops since the Poles aren't doing a whole lot to fight. Okay, they are bringing more men back now. That's good. Ah, here we go. Battle's more important than siege. What date exactly did you start? Are there any more forts? There are no more forts here. It's really good. I have 100% fort control of Nagai. Okay, Nagai, this is an interesting attack you're making. You got spirit, I'll give you that. Tricky thing is getting those two forts. It's absolutely imperative that I get those. Okay, this is almost definitely coming to attack me. Well, you know, almost, maybe not. If it doesn't, I'm just going to go behind him in a moment and kill those. Oh, they got rebels again. Haha. Yes. Okay, I really do want to hold this. It doesn't matter though, I have to come around this way. They can take that back, that's fine. I need to be able to get all the forts in this area. Commonwealth, if you could take that, that would be great. Governments are slowly losing steam here. Way faster than I am. In that case, I'm going to use this army to stopping the guy from actually taking land back. I have to just use him as a static defense. Who needs legitimacy? What's helping me a lot here is I'm getting taking war score in my favor. That might almost make up for the fact that they're not my primary opponent in this war. I'm gonna wait till he's locked and just dogpile him. Let's get back to sieging that fort. I need to take it, as well as this one. The sooner I can take all the Nagai land, the sooner I won't have to worry about them trying to besiege things. Then I can largely just hold out in the mountains. All my armies are in play, right? Yep. Looking good. Great. Hello. There's an Ottoman force. But I am going to accidentally attack in the mountains. I'm not sure I can do anything about this. We'll find out. Come on, back him up. No, that's not winnable. Total rout. Let's see. So this force could come around to the south, go after this army, which I guess would be fine. I'd rather group up the rest of these guys in. Oh, this is drylands. That's not defensible at all. I'd rather group up around the fort. I'll take the fort. If they come after this army, if they get close to it, I'll just run. Looks like that's where they're going, so I'm going to back out. This is not enough men to take this fort. Damn it. There's one more. We're not going to recover that much. Well, let's build one more and just walk over there and see if it works. I'm actually okay with him coming over here to handle this tiny army because that means he's not dealing with my forces that are up here in Georgia. They're out of manpower, but they're building ever more units. Hopefully that's leading them to take some more loans. Nope. Ottomans. If he's gonna just have single stacks around here, I might as well kill them. Never mind, they're already on it. Good game, Commonwealth. Now if you could get all your men back home, please. Where is your navy? Commonwealth, don't screw with me. Where's your navy? Don't tell me you drove it right into them. Trying to land men or something. He's not building new ones. But they do appear to be completely absent from the map. Great. Is that big stack romping around again? Commonwealth is a champion. He's dodging it like a pro. Alright, they're gonna start sieging up. That's okay. Because I'm still getting the fort. Okay, they had a big stack wandering around over here. I don't know where it went. That's a little dangerous. Oh shit, here's another 75,000. It's not really manageable. See what they do. Maybe they'll just be content with their little sieges. If they attack me in the mountains, at least they'll have massive casualties. The AI seems to take into consideration adjacent armies a lot more now than it used to. There used to be they would just go for this because they outnumber me. No other considerations. At least in appearance. I probably have to flee north from the 76,000 now, from Crimea. And Shirvan, which means they're after this army, which means I need to back up again. Well, maybe not. Actually, Shirvan's over here, so... What are they doing? Okay, that huge stack is there. Yeah, they're coming for me. That's not a winning battle. That fort absolutely has to be occupied, though. Another. Okay. So now they're leaving. At least they seem afraid to fight me. That's actually very nice. Now he's going back. He's just going to dance around, which is, I guess, not a terrible thing, considering I can start taking forts. Alright, I won't need to colonize anymore after that. Well, except for the colony that's the one colony in progress. It just started. More manpower for me. Or force limit. Speaking of force limit, how high up are they on theirs? $220. Okay, they don't seem to want to go high above that. They're using fewer mercenaries, though, so maybe they need to be kicked. Ottomans are at medium war exhaustion. That's a really good sign. If I get enough war score on them, I would want this. 79 now. It went up. It's not good. I'd need 2 forts. That would get rid of the 8,000. I need a lot of personal war score on them. Whereas in the guy, oh, I don't even need forts. But I need those provinces with forts in them, so they've got to get taken. Question is, how am I going to hold the Crimean fort and the Persian fort at the same time? Since they can come and siege it faster than me, I'm sure. They always do. Alright, last time I backed out of here and he just kind of backed off, so maybe I can get him to do it again. No such luck. And he'll stack wipe this. And I can't see where he is, so I'm just going to leave. This is actually acceptable risk. If he breaks off this attack, then he's going to redo that whole fort. Oh god, never mind. Stop. Pause. I'm not going to fight all that. We'll go around though. Well, since he took most of his forces over there, I suppose I can push up more. It's level 8 fort. It'll take 30 people. Personal war score against Ottomans is what? 0. Yeah, I'm never gonna get this through Ottomans. I just need to siege up those things that I need, that I want, and wait 2 more years. So I got 2 years to pull that off. The nice thing about continuing to try to siege up Crimea is that he'll just keep coming for it and waste time. So I'll just lead him around. Yeah, I think oh, there's the Commonwealth boats. What are they doing? I don't want to fight him on dry land, so I'm going to... do what I can to avoid it. Even if it does mean attrition. Yeah, this fort's down. Question now is, do I go help Commonwealth so they stay in the war longer? Or do I go for my targets? I think I go for my southern targets and then I go for Crimea. This will be more difficult. Well, this will actually be easier to defend in mountains. But his men aren't here right now, so... First I have to see where this army's going. Okay then. And the alternative victory would be going and sieging up 4 provinces here and having the Ottomans' strength by taking all their overseas and making it overseas. And then returning later to a much weakened Ottomans. But that would require another war if I could get it done now. I really want to. So, yeah, I'm gonna go siege Hamadan. Let's try to siege up the rest of Nagai immediately. So they stop. So they stop. Let's get the rest of their provinces right now. Then I can dogpile on this army, and then go straight for Hamadan. Him taking back Gillen's not a big problem, because it's easy to siege. How you doing, Commonwealth? How you feeling? Still good? Excellent. Ah, crap. Alright, I'm going to engage this army. Well, looks like we're engaging him there. 24th, 31st, so I will have the defensive bonuses. Just everybody in. And let's give you the best general. Okay, he changed his mind. Can't really get around him, can I? Alright, let's put 2 stacks here. Some 2 more there. You there. You there. Should I just go for him in mountains? He's got the better everything. I think not. I'd still rather he come to me. He's always sitting in mountains. I love the Commonwealth just sitting here guarding me while their homeland gets destroyed. Okay, they are bringing back the troops now, finally. Finally in earnest. Using the auto-transport with the AI, that's big. Same thing as the player uses, basically, the AI auto-transport, where if they have a dock, they don't have a dock. They just walk it. They send them over one dinghy at a time. Fourth, 24th. Yeah, I'll be the defender here if he chooses to engage. Ugh. Ugh. I'll go ahead and leave some of these troops here. Because I'd prefer to be the defender in mountains if he comes after me. And I may as well just siege up random crap. He's gonna not be here. Commonwealth. My champion is helping me. Bartolon, Syria. Probably not relevant. Actually, don't know why I'm taking this. I guess I'll just loot it for a while. If the Commonwealth engages here, I'm going to come help. Yeah, every one of their forces level 8. Alright, there is some bloodshed up here. I'm going to come up and help with whatever is available. Though it's the Commonwealth, so that looks like they'll be just fine. The more Ottomans are killed, the better position we'll be in. So I might as well just go at it. Let's go into Shirvan. And therefore, so am I. Okay, these forts fall a lot faster than Crimea. There's the Crimean fort I really covet. That one's the jackpot. Must mean they have rebel issues. Does that prompt the AI to upgrade their forts? I mean, they certainly did have rebel issues. What do I do with these forces? Just observing that stuff is defecting to Ethiopia. Really? It defected? I don't see any Ottoman cores. In that case, did their force limit drop? It should have if there was defections. Looks like it went up, actually. I'm assuming you saw the dialogues that I typically skip through because I'm in a hurry. Commonwealth still has high enthusiasm. Ah, man, these guys are great. I like keeping them around. Alright, when these forts fall, I'm going to have to start moving up a large number of men to handle these stacks and then immediately try to siege Kirim. Alright, one's down. And I've seen no sign of anybody trying to come over here and help. Their forces are at what? They have almost their 200,000 still. And I can see 140,000. Which means there are 60,000 just still wandering around. This force may be in trouble, but I'm willing to gamble. Why, oh why, does this stack have no infantry? What the hell? Oh god. Okay, I need to balance these two armies before I move on. Not sure how that happened. I balanced armies roughly, generally, before this war started, so I have no idea how that could happen. We don't need infantry, we're Mongols. Yes, we'll just ride our cannons across the plains, striking fear into the hearts of our enemies. Okay. That's a little bit better. They're streaming southeast now. Let's go and meet them. They arrive on the same day. I don't know if that means I'll get defense or they will. They will. That's okay. It'll pin them there at the very least long enough for my backup to arrive. Whoa! What happened to their tactics? They started higher than me. Wait. Current value 3.3, but this says 2.4. What? Oh, they have too many cavalry. Oh. Gotcha. That would do it. Oh boy. They're looking strong there. Okay, here we go. Surprise! Oh, I'm Captain Edmund. Can't say I've been looking in that direction, so I hope that hasn't been for too long. Let's get our revolt risk down. With humanism. Yes. Oh, intolerance of heretics. That will actually be pretty good for me too. I'm gonna have so little revolt risk because of this. So all my revolt problems that I've had, they'll just go away. I like how the Commonwealth is just guarding me. That's all they do. They just guard my armies. They're the best. Okay, now. I really need to take my armies and either cut down one of theirs or just siege Kurim. I'm kind of inclined to cut down one of theirs. What are they going to offer me? No! This is just the beginning. There's more land I need. $70K is going to be nasty. Spread this out a bit. Okay, don't, okay. Guess we're all going there. He's going west. So that is Perm unsieges Commonwealth, keeping them in the war longer. Perm is a champion. Perm is my hero. Until they do something annoying, and then I hate them again. On one stack. I actually don't see that going anywhere good, anywhere useful. So I'm gonna just carry on. Japan white pieced Russia. Surprise! Looks like Russia didn't have. They have boats, but they're all right here in Azov. They can't get their army to it because I'm in the way. Like they can't. They, their army is going to be over here, where yeah, near the capital, which is landlocked. Yeah, I'm really not liking that their entire 140,000 men are right there, staying together. Alright, everyone's coming north. We have to take Crimea. At some point during this war, I'm going to get a lot of war score because I've had 100% on their guy for so long. I need these 4 provinces, and then I can peace out. The Ottomans can stop me. The question is, will they? There's a lot of stuff for them to unsiege, and maybe it would be wise for me to continue to siege things over here in order to give them targets to unsiege. Or maybe I should just bring them all back home to fight off these incursions. He is coming for me. Probably for this stack. I know I can beat him. But if I defeat one of these armies and it flees down here, it might go, ooh, let's de-siege this. And that would be very annoying and a waste of everyone's time. I'm afraid his other stack's going to come after me. The Commonwealth's continuing to siege. Perfect. That'll afford a distraction. Alright, let's get down there. Nope, there's their other... So their entire army is right here now. I'm going to put my entire army in Crimea. Kaffa is part of the Russian region, by the way. Yes, I'm going to siege it. Yep, all 4 of these are. All 4 of these have to be sieged before I'm done. Luckily, it looks like they're more interested in sieging up Commonwealth land. How many more cannons can I afford to put on here? 25 artillery for +5. Alright, let's get some more artillery. And this army will de-siege things so that it gives them more time to waste up there. This is looking really good. This was supposed to be the big hard war of the game. And I'm nearly done with it. And if all goes to plan, and it really looks like it is, I'll be able to get all the provinces I need off of the Ottomans. What's this route they're taking? Oh, I told them to go up there. Does Nagai have some part of the Persian region? No. The only remaining parts of the Persian region I don't have are Hamadan, Ardalan, Gilan, and Golistan. And you can see that here. And the Russian region? Oh, I don't need this province. Okay, that's 1 less. So if there's a war score issue, I won't have to take it. Increased coring costs. Circassia, well, I don't want that then. The siege is coming along nicely though, so this is pretty nice. It's really tempting to throw a general on this and just fight. But if I let this guy through, he might not be able to take this back by the time. Let's just see what he does. Oh, he's coming for me. Yeah. He'll be there on the 22nd. And the other one's going to Mariupol? There. He'll be there on the 22nd. 17th. 14th. I'm gonna go this way. It affords me a little more breathing room. Does Shirvan and the Turkmeni stuff count? No. Persian region is just this color. If I can distract this army long enough, I can just win. I have to take the siege, though. It's coming along very slowly. And here comes the Commonwealth doing their job. The Commonwealth. Man, this new king. Well, the Regency Council. I guess I am the king now. The last couple of years. Despite the last king wanting my head on a platter, these guys have really come through for me. They're just following my army around, covering my exploits. No problem. Get off of my Kuban. If they merge these armies, it could be a real problem for me, but I think I can still fight them. Surprised I'm not listed as 100% yet. I've got all of Nagai's land. Commonwealth is finally getting sick of the war. Okay, they are merging up and coming for me, so I'm just going to flee with this group. As long as they're chasing this and not doing anything about Crimea, I'm happy. That's precisely what they're going to do. I still need to be close in case he does engage this stack. The dance continues. I'm surprised the guy hasn't, like, thrown rebels everywhere. War exhaustion's actually not that high. Intolerance? What's their religion? Oh, it's my intolerance. Yeah, I'd rather not fight him at all. If possible. So I'll play chicken. I've lost a lot less men in this war than I expected to. A lot less. Taking humanism has made it so that my chance of rebellion throughout all this has been pretty much nothing. which was another one of my concerns, that I would have a uncontrollable level of rebellion. Come here and get flattened. I'm really surprised this hasn't flipped to 100%, considering it's been 6 years. Oh, I got it. Okay. Okay, all I need is those. So, I need a little more war score. I can take all the stuff I need. So how do I get that war score? I could de-siege some Commonwealth land? Where are the forts at? It's a big one. Oh, they're all huge. I still don't want to engage all of his armies at once. Which is exactly what's about to happen. Let's take the good general and put him over here. Hope for the best. Maybe this will give me the war score I need. Or at least the troop disparity I need. Very close. Commonwealth's got the right idea. It's time to siege. Oh, this is why it's not 100%. The guy owns a piece of land. I can fix that pretty quick. Look how much manpower I just lost. I owe 45,000 still. Liberated our provinces, defended our territory, plus that's a huge bonus for Commonwealth. I like it. Alright, 100%. That's what I was missing. I should have just walked over and taken that. Alright. So not only can I take this, but I could take whatever else I wanted off of them too. And considering I need the power to fight my best friends, like I said, it's going to cost 0 dip power. I have my doubts. So considering it's going to take a good bit of power to fight the Commonwealth when it comes to that, despite the fact that I've just let them get the crap beaten out of them for a while. Yeah, I'm going to want to take land. Lots of land. What do I want? This province isn't actually that good. Children's pretty good. It's not bad. I want Uzbek land. This is Uzbek. So I'll take that. I think that's all. That's all the Uzbek they've got. We've got some Kazakh. That'll be my culture. I wouldn't mind having more of a path through to Russia either. It's 100% right there. I assume all this land is kind of crap. Actually, that one's pretty good. This is fine. Russia gets enough overextension to get mad at me. Or aggressive expansion, that's perfectly okay. And Commonwealth is pleased with it for taking provinces from their rival. Okay. Just thinking this through a little more. Is there anything wrong with this deal? Anything at all? If I did things correctly, I should never have to engage the Ottoman army again. Just double check. I'm going to be really sure of this, because this has gone very well and I don't want to screw it up. These are the only 3 provinces I need off of them. From here, and from here, these are the 4 I need. Those 4, and those 3. I am so happy about how this has worked. When I started today, it was the end of 1769, and within 10 years, I've finished off one of the 3 big wars I need to do. After this, the only huge challenge is Commonwealth, and the only real time-consuming engagement will be Ming. Ottomans don't have enough aggressive expansion to do anything about it, and Russia, I don't care about Russia. Everything can be cored up nice and cheap because hordes. And I can go ahead and raise autonomy because I don't want to deal with a rebellion if I can help it. It's autonomy map mode, no wonder. I want revolt risk. Shouldn't there be a little raise lower autonomy button in one of these? Oh, I'm missing. I don't know how to play this game. So yeah, the Ottomans were surprisingly pushovers. I don't entirely understand. I guess I know they were having rebel issues, but that went far too well. Alright, is any of this stuff Russian cores? Crimea is a Russian core. I've been doing this for like 2 hours. It's a little longer than I expected for that to go, but the way I'm going to do this, I'm so serious about actually trying to make this happen that I'm going to take my dear sweet time. I'm going to do it right. The real kicker is how I'm going to fight the Commonwealth. Because the French alliance is going to make it tricky. Tuscany expand again? Did that seriously happen? Maybe, maybe not. Those guys are scary. Can change my rival away from Ottomans. What purpose would that serve, really? What I should do, since I'm doing so well, and I bet your Perm has its cores done. And they're making claims on Russia, which is great because they're getting it. They're getting this land, all of it. I should declare war on Russia. No surprise alliances, right? Just Hungary? Hungary's no problem. Get the Russian war over with, too. Do I wait the year and a half to core Crimea? I already ate down the borders. Everything west of this line needs to be taken from Russia. Have I been making claims? Not really. I made claims on the really expensive ones. Oh, tolerance of heretics will do absolutely nothing for me. Years of separatism will do a lot for me. Okay, this next tech is the big one. I'm kind of inclined to rush to it. Suddenly, once Bamut. And I'm kind of inclined to rush to the next Miltech in order to fight the Commonwealth. The important thing is getting France away from them. Because people love France in the south, and they'll just let them right through. Love or are threatened to buy. So honestly, the moment I find an opening in which the French are not going to help the Commonwealth, I need to take it. So I did some math, and the area I need to take, I believe, is following this line, everything east of it. To here, I think. This whole area. And I counted up the province war score cost multiple times to make sure I was getting it right. And it adds up to exactly 100%. If this turns out to be false, I am willing to truce break, get rid of all their alliances and truce break to take it back, to take what I need. I'll happily overextend for that. especially if it ends up being my last war. Second to last war must be Ming, because I'm relying on their truce with me after that war to keep them from rebelling as a protectorate. The worst disaster possible would be if they tried to westernize now. They could collapse for it. I have a lot of revolt risk suddenly. All the wrong religion provinces. Okay. So the next move will probably be the last war with Russia. Following that is going to have to be Ming and then Commonwealth. Actually, Ming doesn't have to come first. It merely has to be that I have enough power. And considering I think I need less power to fight Commonwealth than I did the Ottomans, I'm feeling pretty good about that right now. The Commonwealth never even brought all their troops back. The French really only have 70,000? They've got to have more somewhere. Okay, here's another 70k. Britain's not so mad at me anymore. What religion is Mongolia? Buddhist or Tengri? We are Tengri. They start as Buddhist. I had to pull some strings. French alliance. Why did I change to Tengri? Because historically Mongolia was Tengri. And with the idea that this achievement is all about restoring the height of the Mongolian expansion, I figured I should do it as a proper Mongolian. Basically, I like the idea of it because it sounded like a fun challenge. And it certainly is a challenge. Challenge enough that I've had to slow it way the hell down at the very end of this campaign in order to do it just right so I don't fail. I got held up for about 100 years after the switch to Tengri by unfavorable alliances at all sides. And as Tengri, nobody wants to be my ally until I have a lot of strength, so yeah. Gets tricky. I assume. Yeah, my colonial range still doesn't reach here. Colonial range. Colonial range. Where do you find that? gotta be here-ish. I assume I have something to modify this. Tuscans are fighting Spain. Hermes Liberty Desire is not going to get too much lower. So I might as well take that diplomat back. Want to butter up all my potential friends. Commonwealth's got some nasty forts on to their name. Bunch of weak ones over here though, that's kind of nice. And in the back. Nowhere near as bad as Ming will be. Actually, they only got level 4s up front. When I attack Ming, I should probably ally Lanshang. Maybe just a bunch of people down here. They're all friendly, so they might actually just join me. Which will give me a lot of room to work. Right, I was supposed to see how big the Russian army was. Did I ever look at that? 56,000 with a force of 74. Okay, so it's all going to be up here in their Asian expansion. How much overextension is Perm giving me, anyway? Or not Perm. Crimea. What are we calling it? It is Crimea. 12%. Oh, I never noticed it. The tooltip actually tells you the percentage of the overextension you're getting, rather than the overextension value. Guess that's kind of useful. Let's see, since the Ottomans are the only ones, well, and Delhi and Russia are the only ones with real aggressive expansion against me. Taking Russia won't be a big deal because they're Orthodox, they're Russian. Nobody's going to care. Nobody will care at all. The question is, how do I get Commonwealth away from France? I suppose if it came to it, I could just no CB Venice, like I initially planned. Take a little bit of land from Commonwealth, whatever my dip power permitted me. And that way I could bring in a bunch of allies against them. And use the rest of the war score to take away all their alliances. I did some tests, just to make sure this would be viable. And if I did this and one of my allies, say Tuscany, if I allied Tuscany and had them join in because they're going to want to kill Venice. If Tuscany annexed Venice, Commonwealth becomes the war leader and it carries on as usual. So that's perfectly viable. mind if I save enough dip power, if I just save up until this point, which I could certainly do. I could use all of my dip power at once to take the land I need from them. And 100% war score amounts to nearly 1,000 dip power. I think it's in the low 900s. At least, I guess it's based on number of provinces, not the value of the province. So that might not hold up, but it should be around there. The alternative is to spend my diplomatic power getting diplomatic ideas, but why would I do that when I could just save them up and use them? So Russia, the value I need to take from them. I never wrote down an updated number, so time for math with an asnum. Get ready for this. So 10, 14, 19, 22, 25, 28, 32, 36, 46, 51, 57, 61, 70, 74, 78, and 82% for all the stuff I need. Then I can take whatever else I want off of them. Since most of that's going to end up going to, well, a lot of that's going to perm, I can certainly afford to have Crimea still being worked on. So I don't have to wait. I could just go now. Buy down the war exhaustion. Their army is going to be very small, relative to me. And I've already taken most of their forts deliberately to make this easier. Neva's going to be annoying, and their capital area is going to be a little annoying. The Far Fort's going to be annoying, but I can take that last. I can just kind of work my way east. Actually, since they have 60, they have about 60,000 men, I can just divide my forces. It'd be pretty effective. They don't have anything in offensive, but they have the idea group, they have defensive. So I will lose a lot of manpower, but I'm perfectly okay with that. I see no reason not to just finish off the Russians now. It's got to happen. And if I'm lucky, something will change in the Commonwealth political situation that favors me. Maybe France will get invaded very badly, and I can just declare war on Commonwealth. I can deal with Scandinavia. I can send a force up and siege up their forts. I can just go straight for Stockholm. They aren't Swedish. They are Danish Scandinavia. But it would still work. I couldn't get to Sjælland, sadly, because there's no way I'm getting naval superiority over them. They'd have 34 heavies. Just not happening. I wouldn't mind spending some extra money on lights, though. Do I have a... No, I don't have a template. Let's do like... Let's do like 30 lights. Just make lights. That should make people less likely to despise, to not choose me as an ally, at least, based on the, for example, Tuscany gets -8 for army strength, for navy strength, but +11 for army strength, so it comes out kind of poorly. Get rid of some of that negative, I might tip someone in my favor. A lot of people I've been avoiding allying because they're allies with Ottomans, and also that makes them hate me a bit. If I got rid of my Ottoman rivalry, it would actually net me 2 alliances here. People that hate Commonwealth. So that is very good. So me, Bohemia, and Tuscany would be no problem against Scandinavia Commonwealth if France wasn't involved. If France was involved, it would be a little bit of an issue. They have quality defensive and offensive, and they're French. So ideally, we do something like declare war on Venice, pull the French into it, which they would absolutely do if they weren't in another war. So yeah, maybe I'll save up my dip. I'll just kind of sit high on dip. I was planning on using it primarily to get rid of war exhaustion, which, the way things are going, should be perfectly affordable. Alright, let's fight some Russians. Actually, what time is it? Oh god, it's almost 3 o'clock here. And I've got to be somewhere at 11:30. Alright, I am taking a note. Attack Russia. Watch Commonwealth alliances. Okay, next time I'll take care of that. We'll deal with the last war with Russia. I'll absorb all the land that we need from them. Up here is not included. This is Scandinavian region, not Russian. So I'll take all this land. I'll take whatever else is convenient for me. Probably whatever's a decent province. This one's not bad. Ooh, this one's pretty good. And it links up my land too, actually. This is a really good target. Write that down. Kamishin. Cool. After that, it's either going to be Commonwealth or Ming. If I can handle it, I'd prefer to do, I guess, Ming. I don't know which one is best first. I guess if I have a lot of time, Ming second. If I'm lower on time, I'll Protectorate Ming and then take Commonwealth on. I should have about a 15-year truce with Ming in order to do what I wish with. Alright. Thanks for sticking through my thinking out loud the game. I'll see you guys later.